All right, welcome everybody here with a special Thanksgiving episode of Cat's Corner. How are you two doing today?
Doing
Scott, how are
good.
you?
I'm doing
Good.
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 Man, it's people are doing their Chicken Little imitation. They're running around pointing at the sky. Sky's falling, and yeah, it's just abject panic. And
Is
all
that
got approved, and everything's going to be peachy keen.
so? Why is everyone panicking?
Well, uh, there's let's do the yin and the yang. First off, all of our friends that follow the Cat's Corner want to know about platinum palladium. So we'll cover copper because, of course, it's part of our entire picture. So right now, this is important, everybody. China just lowered their rates. It was a shock to everyone. Nobody was looking for it. Central bank said we're going to lower rates, and they're talking about doing an injection of funds into their system, which means copper could firm up right here, guys. So guys that are have product, they're delivering product. There's a very good chance that we might see a firming of copper. Copper could be contracyclical to the break that's going on. So I want all of your viewers, Nick, to know, what's going on.
Okay, that's good information. And is that why we're seeing some dips in the PGMs too?
Well, technically, this the real issue that just occurred is that the EU just announced that they're going into another lockdown, which brought about probably the most dismal car sales in the European community in their history. And they're about to dive back into those deep waters again. So we're going to see lack of demand across the board for all products that you build cars with. I mean, aluminum, steel, everything. And it's going to be it could be another bad a month or two for our people coming into the holidays, which really sucks.
Or it's too bad. So are they going into lockdown due to the virus again?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. They had another wave of COVID, and really heavy in Germany too, and they are very well inoculated. Caught a lot of people by surprise. And the other thing that we don't get a chance to talk to because we are in the scrap side of things, but you have to look also at the technical side. It's important. We are a brokerage house as well as a physical dealer. And palladium has two magic numbers. 1865 and 1848 are the two real big numbers. Everybody watch those. If we take those out, it could be scary. Everybody said 2000 couldn't be broken before, Nick. Well, it got broken, and it got broken hard. A lot of people got whacked that weren't hedged. And now, if we get into these numbers, it's going to be scary. And on the other side of that, our platinum friend, 939 is the old low. That's the old long-term spike low that we had. And it has to hold those numbers in order to maintain any type of elevation in this current market. I just wanted to throw that in because a lot of guys don't do charts. So now you're up to speed on what the technicians are looking at.
So just so I understand it correctly, let me recap. So
You bet.
due to the shutdowns in the EU, they anticipate continued bad car sales. So they need production over there. Here in the US, what is everything looking like for all those numbers?
Well, Scott, I know you've been following the chips, so why don't you take that?
So as more chips are coming onto line and more cars are coming out, we are seeing shipments of vehicles to car lots. And the holiday season is traditionally an opportunity to buy vehicles. From my interpretation of the information that's available is that we are going to see cars come through, but these things have already been manufactured. So we'll have a surge of some auto sales relative to where we've been, and that could be tempered really quickly. We could see a nice little jump and then move right back down to where we've been as the people that have been waiting to go out and get a truck or to see what these new electrical vehicles look like. Now we're all kind of starting to realize that the electrical vehicle fad isn't quite coming through the way it was initially pitched. It still might take all of next year's manufacturing to get the rollout of these electric vehicles that has been proposed in our infrastructure bills. So petroleum vehicles will still be purchased through this next year. I don't know of, when I look around and talk to the people in my circle to say, hey, are you expanding your fleet? Or are you doing maintenance on your existing vehicles? The answer is overwhelmingly, we're doing maintenance. We're not expanding our fleet. We're taking care of what we have. And if we have needs later, we'll go buy. But now it seems people have really, it's kind of like, you've got your leather boots, and if they tear on the side, do you go and get a new pair of Red Wing boots, or do you put a little shoe goo on it? I think right now people are putting the goo on it to get through the winter to see where we are next year. And that is not strong support for increased auto sales.
Rather sticky story.
Well, that's a bummer. We were hoping to see some of the numbers go the other way.
Well,
a good run, but I mean, it's been copper rebounded.
Yeah.
From last week, which was nice because that got kind of, the low 420s.
Well, it was a real whipsaw, very, very much a whipsaw. And as you know, really 4 or 5 months ago, we told all of your viewers that be prepared for very, very violent markets, and we hit that one right out of the park.
Yep, you sure did. Well, let's keep everybody posted. Let's do we probably won't do another one till December, but we'll
Sure
squeeze 2 in December.
Well, I'm running off to London to do the metals conference there. I'll be back the second week of December. I'll be real happy to sit down and tell everybody what's going on in the EU and in England, and I'll give you an overview there. I think that the idea that as to what Scott just said, we're probably going to see a lot fewer light trucks and vehicles coming in to be crushed soon. There'll be a little dip in that, so be prepared for that, in our opinion. And hopefully we'll see the EU very quickly come back online and relieve the pressure that's about to be created.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. All right, thank you, gentlemen.
You bet.
Thanks, Nick.
Thanks.